Hello dear student, once again welcome in this class. Today we are going to discuss a new chapter named chemical bonding. Dear student, chemical bonding is very important for chemistry and to know a lots of compound how to form molecule is very necessary. Okay dear student, so chemical bonding in inorganic, in case of inorganic, it is known as the backbone of the chemistry. Okay dear student, today we will discuss how to molecule form with a combination of atom. What is the criteria? Dear student, here written like chemical bond. What is chemical bond? The force of attractions by which atoms are combined together to form molecule is called chemical bonding. Okay, dear student. And you know, in our periodic table, there are 118 elements. Out of 118 elements, 6 elements are said to be stable because they are chemically inactive. Why they are chemically inactive? It is found that we have some noble gases in the periodic table like helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Except helium, other elements, other noble gases have 8 electrons in their valence shell. So it follows the octet rule. According to octet rule, the elements which have 8 electrons in the outermost shell is stable. To achieve the stability, other elements try to attain the electronic configuration of inert gas, or you can say noble gas. They can lose electron or can gain electron. Okay dear student, so on the basis of losing electron or gain electron or transfer electron, we have 3 types of chemical bonding, and 3 types of chemical bonding are electrovalent bond, this is also known as ionic bond. Okay dear student, first one. Second one is covalent bond, and third one is coordinate bond. The ionic bond or electrovalent bond formed due to the transfer of electrons. Let us see, suppose we have a compound NaCl known as sodium chloride. You know how many electrons present in the outermost shell of sodium? Let us see. You know the electronic configuration of sodium is 2, 8 and 1. This is not stable, but when sodium will lose 1 electron from the outermost shell, it will have 8 electrons in the outermost shell. Let us see. Sodium 2, 8 and get 1 positive charge. In this case, you can see 1 valence electron is present in the outermost shell, or you can say valence shell. This is not stable, but here 8 electron is present. That means this is stable configuration. So, and this structure is same as that of neon, because neon have 10 electron and the electronic configuration is 2 and 8. Neon is a noble gas, and you can see here both have similar structure. It have 2 cells. In K cell there are 2 electrons. In L cell there are 8 electrons. In case of neon also in K cell 2 electrons. In L cell 8 electrons. That means after losing 1 electron, sodium will get the electronic configuration of neon, and this is a stable configuration of sodium. In other words, suppose we have chlorine. You know, chlorine has 17 electrons and has 17 electrons. The electronic configuration is 2, 8 and 7. There are 7 electrons in the valence shell of chlorine. It gain 1 electron and get a charge, negative charge after gaining 1 electron, and the electronic configuration is 2, 8 and 8. This is a stable configuration. This is unstable configuration. This is stable configuration and same as that of argon. And you can see argon is a noble gas and the electronic configuration is 2, 8 and 8. So after gaining 1 electron, chlorine can get the structure of argon, and this is a stable configuration of chlorine. So in case of electrovalent bond, and now see how the electron transfer take place. Sodium, there is a 1 electron in the outermost shell. It can be represented by dot or a cross like this. Okay, dear student. So I am representing here by dot. This represents the 1 electron outermost shell. This is the Lewis structure also known as. And second one is chlorine here, and it has 7 electrons in the outermost shell. You can represent like 7 dot like this. And sodium will transfer this electron and it will show by a curved arrow like this, and will get a charge. Sodium after losing get a positive charge like this, and chlorine has now 8 electron like this and a negative charge. So the force of attraction between positive and negative charge occur to bind these two atoms and form a NaCl structure like this. Okay, dear student. Why this is called electrovalent bond? Because after the transfer of electron it is formed, so it is called electrovalent bond. And why this is called ionic bond? Because the force of attraction between two opposite forces occurs to form a NaCl crystal. Okay, dear student, NaCl crystal, NaCl molecule. Okay, dear student, so it is called ionic bond. The force of attraction acting between the Na and Cl is known as electrostatic force. Okay, the force acting between the sodium and chlorine is called electrostatic force. Okay, dear student, let us see the another example like magnesium chloride. Magnesium chloride. Let us see the magnesium. Magnesium has 12 electrons and the electronic configuration is 2, 8 and 2. There are 2 electrons present in the valence shell. So after losing, magnesium will get 2 plus charge after losing 2 electrons from outermost shell, and will get the inert gas configuration like neon, like 2 and 8. The structure here also like neon, you can see here. Okay, this is a stable configuration. Stable configuration. Okay, dear student. And in another word, we have already seen that chlorine have 17 electrons and the electronic configuration is 2, 8 and 7. After getting 1 electron, chlorine get negative charge and the electronic configuration is 2, 8 and 8. This is the same structure like as argon 18, 2, 8, 8. This is a stable configuration. Okay, dear student. So the structure of magnesium chloride MgCl2, how MgCl2 is formed? Let's see here. MgCl2. Okay, dear student, I am going to form the molecule MgCl2. Now, see here. Magnesium has 2 valence electrons. So, it represents by dot like this. Okay, and 2 chlorine here. 1 chlorine will take 1 electron. That means 1 electron will transfer magnesium to chlorine to complete the octet of chlorine like this, and second like this. It will transfer like this. Okay, so the structure magnesium will get +2 charge like this, and 2 chlorine atom will get 2 electron like this and 1 charge. Okay, this student, 1 charge. Clear? Or you can write as MgCl2. This is a structure of magnesium chloride. Okay, dear student. So this is also electrovalent bond between magnesium and chlorine. No any bond, only force of attraction. The name of force of attraction between magnesium and chlorine is electrostatic force. Okay. So next we have one example more, and one example is calcium oxide. I hope calcium oxide in your syllabus, how to form calcium oxide. Okay, dear student. So let us see. Dear student, this type structure is known as Lewis structure, Lewis dot structure. Okay, dear student. So calcium oxide. See here, the number of electron in calcium is 20, that means atomic number, and the electronic configuration is 2, 8, 8 and 2. You can see here, in case of calcium, 2 valence electrons are present. After donating this electron, these 2 electrons, calcium will get stable configuration like argon and will get 2 positive charge, 2, 8, 8 after losing this valence electron, and this is like argon 2, 8, 8. Okay, dear student. And oxygen, you know, oxygen has 8 electron and the configuration is 2 and 6. It will get 2 electron. So after gaining 2 electron, it has 2 negative charge and 2, 8 is the stable configuration of oxygen like neon. Okay, dear student, like neon, 2, 8. That means in this situation oxygen and calcium is stable. So after losing calcium, get stable configuration, and after gaining 2 electron, oxygen get stable configuration like neon noble gases. Okay, or neon element. So the Lewis structure and the molecule will be like this. Okay, calcium have 2 electron, this is Lewis structure, and oxygen has 6 electron in its outermost shell, like this. It will transfer both the electron to the oxygen like this, or you can represent by a single curved arrow and form Ca+2, calcium +2 charge, and oxygen. Now oxygen has 8 electron like this and -2 charge. Okay, or CaO, calcium oxide. Okay dear student, so we have finished the electrovalent bond or ionic bond. In next class we will discuss about covalent bond and also about coordinate bond. Okay, thank you, all the best.